Okay, good. We have this video from 2 weeks ago, yes, or last week. Travis, let's take a look at it. Normal speed. Good. From here you can see, like, you when you row normal. Something I didn't realize on Thursday when you were rowing is that I think we chat about it one day. We were rowing on a private class with Ben and Jim. That take a look at your exit of the blades. Look how starboard gets stuck and you release with port, and then port releases like super late. So let's take a look at another one. This one, let's see. That's a little better, but it's something that is kind of continuous. Looks like port gets out pretty early, but it gets on the square and then you release. But look at starboard, like how much it gets cut. Let's see another one. Yes, here for now here on this one, port squares up early. Feathers early, and seems like starboard. Starboard right now this one looks pretty good, but port looks like you're washing. You're feathering on the water a little. Nothing, just a little. I don't know if you can see all the water that's it's splashing around. So let's move it forward. Interesting. Your blade work is really interesting, Travis. Yeah, so an example, this one seems like Sarah was getting good. It's not totally bad, it's just me being super picky. And again, that day when you were rowing on the water, I barely realized about it. It's now that I've been watching the videos, and sometimes this seems like starboard is washing out and port is getting caught in the water, or reverse. Some strokes that they are different. It keeps alternating. So one drill that you can do tries to help you out is the delayed feather drill, which is basically finishing on the square, tap down, hands up, and then move your hands away and then release. So release your blades on the square and make sure that both blades are exiting at the same time. Good. So we talk about the blade work. Actually, now that we are talking about the blade work, let's look at this anticipation on the catch. Let's look it up like this. Looks like, again, for its pieces, so I understand that it's probably a little more challenging. But look how much you're skying with your port blade, and how, like, the starboard doesn't look too bad. Starboard is pretty direct and quick, but port is all the way up. Let's check the other ones. And then it's reverse. So we have a little struggle. We're struggling a little to keep our boat balanced. Let's see. Oh, this one is way better. Way better, but starboard seems like it's going faster. Yeah, it depends on the strokes. It's totally fine, but it's something that we should take a look at when we do steady state, and try to make sure that both blades getting at the same time. And one thing that can help, again, I've said it to a lot of people, I'll keep saying it until I'm your coach, which is going to be probably for a long time, that a good anticipation early is going to help us to have a better catch, rather than just waiting last minute and then release. Cool. We've talked about the play work. Now let's talk about the body position. Your finish looks good. Looks good. Your elbows to the side. Seems like, let me zoom in a little. Seems that you're using your wrists a little too much, but that's fine. The finish position looks pretty good. Just remember about relaxing and releasing with the tip of your fingers. Looks that we need a little more body over from the hips, and knees past the hands past the knee, and then they go up. It's pretty accurate, but if we have to be picky, wait a little longer. And then when we head to the catch, Seems like there's a lot of wrist movement here. I don't know if you can see it, how much your wrist bends. And then you place. Let's take a look at the body. Keep your legs down, hands past the knees. It looks like you're doing like gym. Let me check again. Seems like you're doing a little like gym. That it looks like this is really interesting. Seems like you're falling a little too forward. Seems like your port arm is way too low. And your starboard hand. Well, actually makes sense. Look how low your port split is on the catch, and look how perfect your starboard oar is. So we have to make sure to bring this port oar up, and make sure that and that then is going to help us to make a quicker catch and closer to the water. Because see that you're skying a little here. That's because your arm is way too low compared with the starboard one. Position of the body looks good. Seems like you're opening a little with the body. That's big deal. Arms straight, good, and then arms go in, and a little too tense on the hands and on the feathering with the wrist. So again, try to relax a little, and then go and finish. Good. Another thing, it looks like you're digging a little too much. So I don't know if you can see like the difference from here. Like hands go down, up, then keep going up, and then they finish down. You're doing like the rainbow a little, not too much. I've seen worse, but there's a point that it's really deep here. So we just have to cover this part, okay? Just with the blue part of the blades, it's gonna be totally fine. But again, the body looks good. That's just things to work on. Get the body over from the hips. Don't rush in getting your hands away. Keep your knees down. Put your legs down when you're doing the body over. Shoulders look okay during the recovery. Try to use as little as possible your wrists. Looks like a little tense. Place, and then horizontal drive, and finish nice and tall. And feather with the tip of your fingers. Okay?